Let's talk about how Top Rank here is. I don't know what they're doing here. Somebody explain this to me. I've had to explain to me why this is, but I don't care. Shakur Stevenson, Miguel Mariaga is happening March 14th on ESPN in the Hulu Theater at MSG. 3 days after that, on ESPN Plus, Michael Conlan versus what's the guy's name? Belmar Picado is happening in the same venue 3 days later. And we wonder why, like, Bob Arum gets up there and starts bitching about, oh, he can't sell tickets. Motherfucker, maybe don't put two shitty-ass events in the same venue 3 days apart.
One of those shitty events will actually sell pretty well because it's Conlan
on St. Patty's Day. I understand.
Yeah, but you're right.
Like, this should be one card. This should be one event. And I get, like, ESPN has a set amount of dates they give to Top Rank, and Top Rank has to fill those dates. I get it. But hell, if you're in a partnership, how do you not go back to ESPN and say, look, it would be better for us and for you if this is one card. Okay? Let's move the ESPN telecast on the 14th, which you guys need, and give us that on the 17th and take away that ESPN Plus card. And we have Shakur Stevenson and Michael Conlan on the same card. Please. Like, it would be easier for us. It's easier for you as a network. Like, why are we doing this? Why? Other than contract obligations from the network.
It would make so much sense for either day, Saturday or it's Wednesday, the St. Patrick's Day, whatever day it is.
Yeah, I forget when.
Just to have Stevenson versus Conlan, because that fight's going to happen. We already know who wins that fight. We already know it's an awful fight. Shakur Stevenson wins 120 to 108, right? We already know this. So let's just get it over with, right? It'll sell well because Shakur Stevenson from right across the bridge in Newark, he has a big fan base over there. And Conlan has on St. Patrick's Day, Madison Square Garden's obviously going to have a national fan base there. So let's make that fight either that weekend or on St. Patrick's Day, and let's just get it over with because it's going to happen. You know, Adam's going to make it. Like, you know, he's licking his chops for that fight. And it's an awful fight that's not going to be competitive. So, like, why are we making more bad fights to eventually get to a one-sided bad fight? Let's just get that fight out of the way so we don't have to talk about it anymore. Especially when they're fighting 3 days apart in the same venue. Stevenson versus Conlan.
No, I'm sorry, Gary. That makes too much sense. Sorry, Gary. Shakur Stevenson, Michael Conlan on just that one date on St. Patty's Day and take away the second card. No, it would make too much sense. And actually, Shakur Stevenson, Michael Conlan's a decent fight instead of two fights we don't care about.
It's a decent fight, but it's a one-sided fight. We all know how it's going to end, right? Like, I'm fine if they make it, but let's just get it out of the way so we don't have to talk about this for the next year.
Double I. When Shakur moves up, Bob is going to get him to fight for the vacant WBO title. Yeah, we're never going to get Shakur Stevenson, Michael Conlan. Michael Conlan's going to fight for that vacant belt once Shakur moves up. I agree. 100% agree with that.
Who said that?
Somebody in the chat. Double I.
Double I. Big ups. You're absolutely right about that. That's how he's going to get Conlan a belt.
That's 100% Bob Arum's thinking behind this. And somebody saying Shakur versus Oscar Valdez at 130. I agree. I think that's probably the fight that's more likely to happen than Michael Conlan. I mean, do we care about any of these fights? I mean, Michaela Mayer against what's her name? Melissa Hernandez. I mean, that's an all right fight, but Melissa Hernandez, former champion. But just make it one card. It's a waste of funds, a waste of time for you as a network, a promoter, and for the fighters, and for us as consumers. Just a giant waste all around. Rob, any other thoughts?
No, I agree. I don't even want to spend any more time talking about it.
I agree. Let's talk about a good fight. That's